I've always wanted to fly. None of this Peter Pan crap. I mean, really fly. Stick and rudder stuff. I remember the day I was born. Hey, who you shoving around? Stop! You can't push me out. Cut that out. Don't you realize who I'm not? Hey, wait! Stop! Hey! I remember my first fantasy. I'm in my crib, looking out at all the tall trees in our backyard. I loved those trees. They were like giant birds. The way they caught the summer breeze in their leafy feathered branches, those trees were teaching me things. The treetops were like giant bird heads with long beaks nodding, nurturing and saying to me, "This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Breathe in, breathe out. Sway, flap your arms." Trees taught me everything I needed to know, or so I thought I knew. Then one day my brother came and said, "We have to go." "Go where?" I asked. "To school," he said. "Today is your first day of kindergarten." "Why?" I thought, my little brain racing in confusion. "I'm not going anywhere. I don't need to go to school. My school is here. The trees are my teachers. They teach me everything I need to know. I'm learning how to fly." But before I could finish explaining, my mother grabbed a wet towel, washed my face, and shoved me out the door, pushing me around again. After a long bus ride, my terrified first day of school began. I was left alone in a room full of other abandoned children. My first day at Public School 29. It was a rough day. Everyone was scared. At first, no one looked up. We clutched our anxieties like wet blankets. But gradually, cautiously, we began peeking around the room. We began to search for warmth, eye contact, and that's when I saw her. Her name was Jeannie Crane. She had the longest legs, and every step she took sent ripples through my eyelids. Then she would pause, glance sideways with her long beaked nose, and dance. I was in love. I didn't know what to do, but I had to do something, so I closed my eyes. What would the trees say? Of course, they knew, and I knew too. I was a pilot. They taught me everything. So I went into my imagination, got into my open cockpit airplane, and lift off. I must have been at pattern altitude, around 1,400 feet, when I spotted her. She was in danger, hiding behind the chairs with the bad guys, and they were going to attack her. So I pushed my nose forward, went into a dive, leveled off, and swooped her up in my arms. I put her in the front seat. We climbed to altitude. I did a loop and then turned the controls over to her. She put the plane in a dive and executed a wing over. We spent the entire days, weeks, and months doing acrobatic maneuvers. Your controls, my controls, your controls. We were so happy flying together until the last day of school. And then I realized that I had never actually spoken to Jeannie Crane, never even made eye contact with her. And now it was kindergarten graduation time, beginning of summer vacation. Soon we would all be going our separate ways. This isn't the way it's supposed to end. I would never see Jeannie Crane again. How could this have happened? I was furious at the trees. They should have advised me. They were my instructors, my teachers, my professors. How could they do this to me? And then I realized, hey, they're just trees. Trees in my backyard. What do trees know about love? It's not their field.